Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was always fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos or danger, until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all will be kept in the pits. Not to mention that with members in over 130 countries already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series and work your way up to one of 7 world championships offering over $500,000 in prize money. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
Welcome in here tonight, race fans, to the I-55 Raceway here tonight for the Outlaw Dirt Series. It is the Pro Late Models division here tonight on the Turn 3 Racing Network. My name is Roger Muth, and we'll be bringing you all the racing action here tonight from I-55. It's I-55 here tonight. It's Cedar Lake from 1 week from now, and then it's Volusia on July the 12th. That's it. That's all we have left here in season number 8. It has come down to really 2 drivers here this season that have the chance to take home the title. It's James Dahl, who's sitting at 965 points, and then it's the second place driver, Aiden Lewis, with 870. That does not mean there's any other battles in the championship standings. Johnny Tucker and Brandon Carroll are just separated by 10 points for that final podium position in the championship. We'll keep a close eye on that here tonight, as those drivers are here in attendance at I-55. Taking a quick look over the field here tonight, 3 drivers have logged in here tonight and have turned a lap in their hot lap session. 27 of them right now have gone ahead and turned a qualifying lap. That means 3 drivers have not taken a qualifying lap here tonight. They will have to start shotgun of the respective heat race here tonight. Full field of drivers here, race fans, so I hope you are ready to go heat racing tonight. On the docket, a handful of heat races, 8 laps, 3 drivers to qualify out of each one of those heat races. Then we're going to do a B main, and we'll fill in the rest of the field, 18 cars total, into our feature events here tonight. As you can see, drivers are already making their way down here onto the front straightaway, so what do you say we start with the starting lineup here for heat race number 1. Heat race number 1 will come to the grid looking like this. Ian Rumsey in car number 4 will snag the front row here. To the outside of him, it's the driver with the most wins this season. Car number 55, he's second in the championship standings. That'll be Aiden Lewis. Back into the 3rd spot, making his first start, car number 24, Brody Ulick. And back into the 4th starting spot, Chris Thibodeau in car number 26. Dalston Rutherford in car number 5. Starting back into the 5th spot, Robert Clements in car number 71, starting in 6th. Robert Callies is back here tonight behind the wheel of car number 22. He'll start into the 7th spot, while Cole Bradshaw, car number 19, will roll from 8th. Chris Rittenhouse in car number 44 is back. He'll start into the 9th spot. And Zach Hicks in car number 187 will round out the 10-car field. 3 heat races here tonight on the docket, so we'll take the top 3 out of each one of them. Everybody else will have to go to a last chance qualifier. So 3 heat races, 9 drivers qualifying out of each respective heat race. Take a look as they come by the camera here, race fans. Which driver do you have out there onto the speedway here tonight? I can tell you one driver will not make it. Nope, there he is. I lied to you, race fans. It looked like Zach Hicks wasn't going to make the call, but it looks like he will. So we will go with all 10 drivers out there on the field. Put 8 laps up on your big board, and let's get ready to go racing here at I-55. 3 heat races. We'll start with this one. Rumsey and Lewis on the front row. Rittenhouse and Hicks from the tail. Maybe somebody from the middle. Here we go, 8 laps. Oh, the inside wall. Almost got one of them already down there. 3 wide racing. They settle it down to 2. A tight track here tonight at I-55. Lap number 1 going to go to Rumsey. Ulick in second with Rutherford. Lewis, Thibodeau across the line. Everybody going to single file themselves out here early in this one. Trying to get some laps. One driver out of shape. Car number 55. That'll be Aiden Lewis. He falls from the outside the front row all the way back to the 4th spot. 4th spot here for Lewis. At the front, it's Rumsey and Ulick. Callie's back there trying to make some headway. He'll lose the spot, though, to Chris Thibodeau. And we're taking the top 3 out of this heat race. Top 3 will transfer right into the big show. Rumsey still continuing to lead the way with just 4 laps remaining here in the first heat race. Top 4 have started to pull away with Rumsey, Ulick, Rutherford, and Lewis. Now Lewis trying and get back into that transfer spot. Right now he's 1 spot out with just 2 laps to go as the old popsicle sticks coming out that time by. 2 more times around. Rumsey starting to open up the gap over Ulick. This time it's the white silk here. Rumsey looking to pick up another one of those heat races that here this season that he has underneath his belt. Looks like he will be able to do it. Let's watch it. It's Rumsey, Ulick, Rutherford, then Lewis. So Lewis going to miss the transfer spot. Rumsey picking up a heat race win here. He'll have himself a pretty solid starting spot in the feature coming up here a little bit later on. Hey, how about we go like this for the starting grid here in heat race number 2. Heat race number 2 going to come like this. Car number 51, Brandon Carroll will start to the front row. It'll be Austin Smith in car number 21, starting P number 2. Jackson Dixon in car number 11 will roll from the 3rd spot. Caden Mays in car number 27 will go from 4th. James Dahl will start from the 5th spot. Then it will be Robert Eversole. Chandler Stuckey in car number 9, starting in 7th. Scott Merrick back there. He'll start, and then it looks like our good old buddy L-Rob will start shotgun to the field. L-Rob will start 10 cars scheduled. Only 9 of them going to make the call here for the second heat race. Looks like James Halliday not making the call. Another solid lineup here. Giving them a good once-over, race fans. So Carroll on the front row. Elrod in the trunk. Dahl, your points championship leader, in the mix in this one. Here we go, 8 laps. Great start by the 51 on the front row. One driver going the wrong way. Austin Smith getting bounced around. One of them around. That is the 90. The 90 of James Dahl is the wrong way. Points championship leader having some problems in the heat race. Take a look. Just enough contact to get the 90 out of shape and into the inside wall. You don't need the front bumper, right? Well, guess what? He got it back on, race fans. These drivers do have a quick repair in in their pocketbook if they were to need it. James Dahl going to use it right now, and then he'll tag the tail of the field. So it'll still be Carroll, Dixon, Smith, Mays is how they're coming back here. Next time by, we should get the green flag. Well, our good friend out there, Mr. Anderson, we will look for the tires for you. They are definitely, yep, there's a yellow one, and there's another yellow one. They're yellow out there tonight. So there's opportunities for you to find one of them. Hopefully these drivers, though, do stay away from them here tonight. You don't want to find one of those inside tires. Looks like we're just having some problems getting the transponder on the number 90 of James Dahl all squared away, so that's why we're adding a couple pace laps here, but we will get back to the racing here in just a couple of moments. And yes, for all you race fans that tune in on a Sunday night and you're listening and you're probably going, wow, what happened to Muth's voice? Well, let's just say, who gets the flu in the middle of summer? This lucky duck here. So now you got to listen to my raspier voice. Sorry for you race fans. But at least we get to watch some of the best racers here in the pro late models. Waiting for the old pesky iRacing.com Silverado to flip the old lights off so we can get back racing. Now they officially go off. So we're ready. It'll be Carroll. Then it'll be Dixon and Smith. Everybody is out there except for Holiday in car number 23. Officially underway here in the 51. Oh boy, hold on, we're back there. Who was that? Scott Merrick in car number 310. Out of shape a little bit, but he's able to boot scoot and boogie away. Right now it's Carroll, Dixon, and Smith is how they are inside the top transfer spots. Look at the 9. Stuckey on the outside. He is trucking along the outside, ripping it. He'll move himself into the 4th spot. 3 to go. It'll be 2 to go this time by at the line. A lot of drivers down to the inside, but Stuckey out top. He's there. This time by, we'll get the white silk here for the race leaders. One final trip. Oh, big slip. And one into the outside wall. Now we're going to pinball him around. It's Carroll and Smith. It's Elrod from the trunk. Can he hold on to it at the line? Carroll, Smith, Elrod. So Brandon Carroll having himself a heat race with where he was out front. So Carroll, Smith, and Elrod, everybody else to a last chance qualifier coming up. That was a good one at the end, huh? Stuckey, who was battling for a transfer spot, will finish in the 8th spot and have to go to that last chance qualifier. Let's see. Starting lineup looking like this here for the final heat race of the evening. Car number 151, Devin Coyle. He'll start P1. Micah Rayfield in car number 57 making his first start of the season. He'll schedule the roll from P number 2. Then it's Johnny Tucker. Keegan Newberry. Miller Kangs in car number 99 starting 5th. Peyton Anderson, the Tire King, in 6th. Jay Henderson in 7th. Drake Baxter in 8th. And Dustin Burchett there into the 9th position. 9 cars, 3 to qualify. Who will lock themselves in with a heat race win like Rumsey or Carroll? Well, I'm looking at it. And man, I just can't pick one out of the whole lineup myself that I would say, yes, he has the chance, because they all have the chance. Maybe it's the old Tire King. Maybe it's the Baxter. Maybe it's the Henderson. You just don't know. That's why we do it here, race fans. 8 laps. this time by. Devin Coyle's car looking pretty sporty in our hot lap session. As we drop the green flag, he'll slide up, take the top spot. Look at the 57, the Rayfield ripped the top side of the speedway. Tucker sitting right there, one coming on the bottom side. I believe that is Keegan Newberry. Oh, one of them going to go around. Devin Coyle getting it sideways. He'll come to a stop down there on the back straightaway. That one got all sorts of piled up. Let's take a look. The 57 comes up, parks it on the nose, and nowhere for Coyle to go. Right on board. Third Coyle back out of it, and then just nowhere to go. A lot of discussion on where everybody will line up. Looks like Rayfield will take an EOL, an end of line. So that should give things to Keegan Newberry. So it'll be Newberry, Kangs, and Anderson. Scratch that, slide Anderson up one spot. Scoring here at I-55 has been a joy so far here tonight. They say they got it. Here we go. Off and running, Newberry has got himself away from everybody else. Battles are going to come from the back. Johnny Tucker trying to make up some spots. He was wrapped up in that yellow flag, along with Jay Henderson, Michael Rayfield. One of them up against the outside wall. That is the Jay Henderson number 18 entry. Oh, hang on to our bumper cars. Coyle trying to get through here. Rayfield down there, 3 wide. It's Newberry, Kangs, 3 wide again back here at the tail of the field. They're running like it is for the top spot, and Devin Coyle is going to be up against the outside wall. 2 to go this time by at the stripe. It'll be 2 laps to go. Newberry, Kangs, Anderson, Baxter, Burchett. The top 5 is how they're running right now, but it's got to be the top 3 or better. How do you get better than the top 3? Well, you just go out there and win, I guess, right? Newberry got to see the white silk that time by. Final trip through 3 and 4. It'll be Newberry picking it up. Newberry, Kangs, and Anderson. So Keegan Newberry, haven't seen him in a few weeks, comes back out here and picks up a victory. So that's going to finish up our heat races here tonight. That's going to take us to a last chance qualifier. And yep, one day that will get fixed, race fans. I swear it will. Starting on the pole here in the last chance qualifier, car number 55, that'll be Aiden Lewis. To the outside of him, car number 14B, that'll be Drake Baxter. Robert Eversole, car number 25, will roll from 3rd. Robert Clements, and car number 71 will go from 4th. Michael Rayfield and car number 57 will start from the 5th spot. Scott Merrick and car number 310 in 6th. Cole Bradshaw, car number 19, will roll from 7th. Jay Henderson into the 8th spot. Jackson Dixon into the 9th spot, and Zach Hicks is scheduled. So we're actually going to go with 2 mains here. We're going to take 4 out of each. Top 4 out of this one, top 4 out of the next one, race fans. So 4 spots on the line. It looks like I'm getting the word we're going to take 2 scratches off this one too. The 71 of Robert Clements and the 187 of Zach Hicks. And not getting the call. So, 2 less drivers out there onto the speedway, still going to take 4 spots. What do you got on this one? 57 of Rayfield was very sporty. We saw the 18 of Henderson looking pretty good. Lewis, Baxter. I mean, hey, this could be a feature event in its own. Looks like Jackson Dixon having some problems in the 11. He'll pull it down to the infield. Unfortunate for him. Night looks to be over before it got started. Green flag, here we go. Baxter up against the outside, trying to chase down Lewis. 3 wide there. Rayfield down on the bottom side. Rayfield to the bottom side. Merrick in the middle with Eversole up top. Lap 1 went to Lewis. Lap 2 will go to Lewis also. Crossover. Oh boy, that was a close one. Eversole tried to park it up in front of Baxter. Baxter crossed him over. Now Baxter going to park it on the nose. Say, if you can do it, I can do it too. A little contact there. Rayfield back there had made contact. I believe that was the 19 of Cole Bradshaw. All drivers able to gather it up. It'll be 9 to go, 8 to go this time by at the line. 8 more times. Here comes Henderson. He'll come down to the bottom. He'll park it on the nose also. These wedge nose, shovel nose machines getting parked on all night long. Baxter into the outside wall. He's sitting third. Remember, you got to be top 4 here. Right now, Henderson is on the bubble, but he would like to get off it. He'll slide Baxter. He'll tap the wall out of the corner. He tapped the wall. Here comes now the 57. Rayfield trying to get in there. He wants a little piece of the action. He'll go to the bottom, slide. Not going to be able to get up there. It's Lewis, it's Merrick, it's Henderson, and Rayfield with 5 laps to go. Sliding each other inside a transfer spot. Lewis just trying to walk away. Merrick right there also. Here comes Drake Baxter, currently outside of the transfer spot. Caution lights are on all around the speedway. The 19 of Cole Bradshaw. Looks like missing a front end. Him and Eversole were battling, and unfortunately 2 cars don't fit into the same spot at the same time. Right on board with Eversole here. Got a little piece of the wall and got a whole bunch more of it. We'll see if both those drivers are able to get back out onto the speedway. That is Eversole and Bradshaw. Looks like Robert Eversole has made his way back out onto the track. I don't know if Bradshaw's going to, because we are coming back green flag. White Silk this time, looking at that 4th position. Currently, it's car number 57 of Micah Rayfield. Aiden Lewis still continuing to lead here on the final lap of competition, and call it the B main number 1. So it is Lewis, Marique, Henderson, and Rayfield. So with one of those heat races, last chance qualifiers, B mains in the books, this is how they're going to come to the call on this one. Caden Mays, car number 27, will roll from P1. To the outside of him, car number 44 is Chris Thibodeau. 75 of Dustin Burchett back there in 3rd. Then it's going to be your points championship leader having to come from a last chance qualifier, car number 90 of James Dahl. Robert Callies is going to go from 5th. 6th will be Chandler Stuckey. Devin Coyle is how they will all come. Looks like a couple of the drivers not going to make the call here. Looks like 27 of Caden Mays will not make the call. Chris Rittenhouse will not, and James Holliday. So it'll be 7 drivers out there onto the speedway. We will take just 4. Top 4 coming out of this LCQ. B main number 2, last chance qualifier number 2. Will your points championship leader miss the call here tonight? There he is. You never know. Crazier things have happened. Coming green this time. Burchett with a nice start there in his number 75. Thibodeau, Callies, and Dahl. 3 wide, 4 wide. Watch out. Oh, boy, hang on to her. Lap number 1 going to go to the number 75 of Dustin Burchett. Callies is right there on the cut. You see him down on the bottom side. Here comes Devin Coyle. Devin Coyle having some problems in his heat race. He's coming from the back of this B main number 2. Got to pick up a spot. It looks like he will. Oh, watch out. Shovel nose underneath him. 3 wide now, battling for the transfer spot. 1 car, 2 cars. Everybody into it. Yellow lights are on. Callies in the number 5 is the driver that went around. Watch it back here. We were watching it. They were pinballing like wizards out here. Coyle into the back of the B5, and Callie goes around. All drivers able to carry on. 1 driver to the infield, the hot pits here. That'll be the number 151. There's the race leader. He didn't want to see the yellow lights come on. Number 75, Dustin Burchett. He had gotten away. Chris Thibodeau, James Dahl, Johnny Tucker, Chandler Stuckey in the top 5 spots. Lights are out. We should be coming back right here. Light the fire. Here we go again. 3 wide already for that 2nd, 3rd, and 4th position. Dahl now the race leader, but crossover. Oh, Dustin Burchett goes into the corner, and he takes himself out on the inside Jersey barrier. Car number 75 was the race leader. Take a look here. Goes down to the corner, catches the inside Jersey barrier. Nowhere to go for the number 9 of Chandler Stuckey. So crazy B made number 2 here. 2 yellow flags here to start this one off. And we've shuffled the deck for your amusement, race fans. It's James Dahl now out front. Johnny Tucker. Robert Callies. Devin Coyle. That's your top 4. Looks like we're going to go with just 6 of them. 4 to transfer. Oh, hang on to her. Sideways, beating and banging in turn 1. Callies and Coyle bouncing off each other. Here goes Coyle down to the bottom side. Callies up top. That's the transfer. One of these drivers is going home here tonight. 5 to go this time by at the line. It's Dahl, Tucker, Stuckey, Coyle now gets the transfer spot away from Callie's and a little more contact. Up into the wall goes Coyle. Coyle loses a little ground. 4 to go. It'll be 3 this time. Callie's up top, trying to drive away. 3 to go. It's James Dahl out front with Johnny Tucker. Stuckey right there in front of this battle. He's in third. He wants nothing to do with it. Right now, Callie's, though, trying to drive the fastest he can to get away from the 151 of Coyle. Here comes Coyle. Coyle right down to the bottom side. White Silk is out. Coyle has the transfer spot. He'll give a little love tap to Callie to Coyle. Battle at the front of the field, too. A slider at the line. Here it'll be Johnny Tucker picking up the win. It'll be Tucker, Dahl, Stuckey, and Coyle. Callie, Burchett, Thibodeau, Rittenhouse all going home. Johnny Tucker picking this one up. So that's going to settle the locked-in drivers. That's it here tonight. We have our feature drivers, and they will be coming up here in just a couple of moments, race fans. Gonna let these drivers kind of pack the track in, make their final adjustments here tonight at I-55, and we'll be back with that feature just after this.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Motorsports and racing cars is a big part of the heritage here at G-Stone Motors. Todd and I have been racing each other for years. I love the one-on-one competition. comes bottom line, we're all behind each other and support each other with everything we do. I think that says a lot about our company's culture. I'm Vince Quinville, Service Manager at G-Stone Motors.
G-Stone Motors, your family Ford dealership, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.
Welcome back to I-55 race fans, gearing up to go 40 laps of feature racing competition with 18 of the best drivers here tonight at I-55, one of the smallest tracks we have visited all season long, and Peyton Anderson didn't hit a Ute tire. Well, that's an interesting key fact here. Thanks, Stat Boy, for that one. We're going to the night, though, with the two drivers that are on top of the point standings. Those championship standings, remember, have James Dahl and Aiden Lewis atop of them, and they are going to battle it out here tonight as they both made the top 18 drivers. We're ready, we're locked, we're loaded, and let's get that starting lineup here for you. This is your starting lineup for the feature here tonight at I-55. Ian Rumsey in car number 4 will start on the front row, inside front row for Ian Rumsey. To the outside of him, car number 51, that'll be Brandon Carroll. Back in row number 2 to the inside, car number 28, that'll be Keegan Newberry. Brody Ulick in car number 24 will roll from the 4th spot. Austin Smith back in car number 21, he'll start 5th. Miller Kangas in car number 99 here tonight, starting in 6th. And then Rutherford in car number 5. And back into the 8th spot, I was looking if that was just seeing things. That's going to be Ian Elrod in car number 20, starting in 8th. Peyton Anderson, that's got to be the mistake. Anderson, that's where I'm looking at it. No Ute tire listed here. 43A into the 9th spot. Aiden Lewis coming out of that last chance qualifier. He'll start in 10th. Johnny Tucker also coming out of a last chance qualifier. Car number 121 starting in the 11th spot. Scott Marique in car number 310 will start back there into the 12th spot. 13th on the call. Then the points championship leader coming into the night, car number 90 of James Dahl. He'll start 13th. Jay Henderson, car number 18, scheduled to go 14th. Chandler Stuckey in the number 9 will go from 15th. 16th will be Micah Rayfield in car number 57, and then Devin Coyle in car number 151. That's the unofficial starting lineup. I say unofficial because, well, looks like we had two drivers not make the call here in the feature. Rutherford and Newberry will not make the call, so we'll go with two less drivers. So we actually have 15 drivers out there onto the speedway. Either way, get ready to light the fire, race fans. Here they come. The Pro Late Models here tonight. Green at I-55. Lap 1 going in the books, and Rumsey is the race leader here. Carolyn Ulick battling it out for second and third with Austin Smith. There he is in car number 21, trying to kind of get through the middle if he could. One driver pinball in. That is Miller in car number 99. Got pushed around a little bit. Now they're going to make a little more contact back here. Miller dropping like a rock. They'll try to get to the inside of the number 57. That is Micah Rayfield. Rayfield came from the tail, already up 7 spots. Scott in the black, number 310, having a little bit of issues underneath him. Got to gather back up, though. Looking all right now. It's still Rumsey out front. No battle, nothing from him. It's Rumsey, Ulick, Carroll, Smith, Tucker, Elrod. You're watching the battle right now currently for the 10th, 11th, and 12th position on the speedway. They're starting to get it figured out. Aiden Lewis trying to knife his way through here. There you see the 55 to the outside of number 43A of Anderson. Almost 4 wide that time, as that is the number 57 of Rayfield. Rayfield's going to slide up across to everybody. 4 wide this time. Pinball Wizard, here they are. Anderson hitting everything but the Ute tire so far. Take a quick look. Where's the race leader? There is Rumsey. There is Brody Ulick and Carroll. The top three have pulled away from everybody. Tucker and Smith are battling. Close to running into each other that time, but they both decided they would like to live for another lap. Fast little track here at I-55. Elrod now into the picture frame. Just behind him, that is Michael Rayfield. Rayfield has picked up 9 spots since the drop of the green flag. The most spots gained by any driver here tonight in the opening laps. One car up against the outside retaining wall. That was the 151 of Devin Coyle. Points championship leader coming into the night having some problems. That's the number 90 of James Dahl. There you see Dahl. He is currently the last car on the lead lap, sitting into the 15th spot. Race leader only a straightaway behind, and look at Rumsey. He has some, somebody knocking on his back door. That'll be the number 24 on the timing and scoring. 57 if you're looking at it on the screen, though. Here comes Ulick. Ulick with a slider on Rumsey. He'll slide it all the way to the top side. Rumsey will cross him over. He'll take back the spot. Ulick back down to the bottom, but Rumsey slams the door that time. Caution lights. Caution lights, and is for the number 18 of Jay Henderson. Henderson lost a wheel. Let's see if you can get that one off the speedway here. Henderson was battling with the 99 of Miller. Made the contact up into the wall. It went to number 18, and the tire came off. Watch your back. A little contact here. Not much. Just enough to upset him. So we're just bunched the field back up, race fans. Not quite halfway in this one. Just a handful of laps away. All of them have been led by Rumsey, but Ulick is here now. We saw him showing his hand. Lights are still on, so we'll go around again. Question is, when will Rumsey fire? Everybody is back out onto the speedway. Just checking. Everybody's out there, but not quite into the right spot just yet. A couple drivers towards the tail having to flip-flop crisscross. Looks like Miller in the 99 now pulling to the infield. See if we give him a lap here. He's back out now. Now we're ready to put the power back down here tonight. It's just the first caution flag here in tonight's 40-lap feature event. Tighten them up. Now let's fire. Great start by Rumsey. Ulick tried to go around the outside. Rumsey slammed the door shut. Caution lights. Caution lights for Coyle as he was down to the inside there on the front straightaway. Didn't quite see what happened to Coyle. Happened on the start here. Oh, big checkup, and he tried to do the Peyton Anderson. We're against the inside wall. Coyle did have enough damage that he did have to go to the hot pits here on the infield, and he will get his fast repair, his quick repair, his backup car, however you would like to say it, race fans. So he'll now have to start at the tail of the field. He was just about there. Now he'll just have to go back another row. Lights are out. We're ready to rumble once again. Rumsey to the inside. Ulick to the outside. Green flag back into the air. Ulick trying to get around the outside. He'll get Rumsey loose. Here comes the 51 down to the inside. One going way low. That's number 57 of Rayfield. Rumsey continues to take control of this race. Now it's going to be Carroll sliding into second. Here comes Rayfield. Oh boy, 3, 4, 5 wide. Here they come. One driver up against the wall there. That is Ulick as the yellow lights are back on. There's a turtle. And it's still spinning its wheels. That was Chandler Stuckey. He was stuck upside down. We got to find out what happened to Stuckey that he stuck it and looked like a turtle. Him and Elrod, and they just caught the wrong side of the fence. One wheel left him. Find time to leave me, wheel. Leave me stuck upside down. Let's go on board here with Stuckey. Unfortunate for Chandler Stuckey. Had a very quick car here tonight. I believe that's his first time to pit road, so he should still have one of those fast repairs left in the tank for him. Elrod also came down. He is back out onto the speedway himself. Looks like we're going to go without Stuckey. Green flag back in the air. Micah Rayfield has come from the tail of the field here and now is challenging for a top 3 spot. He's in third, looking for second as they're 3 wide behind him, beating and banging off each other. Anderson's right there. Ulick is back here. Lewis. Here comes the 90 of Dahl also. Jay Henderson's in this picture frame. 3, 4 wide, back to 3 wide. Here they go again. This is the battles for 8th on back. Look for second. Carroll and Rayfield back and forth, back and forth. Marique is right there also. Look at that crossover. Brandon Carroll has surely brought the fast hot rod here tonight. We don't have enough cameras and picture frames for them to watch all this racing action, race fans. You're watching the battle for second, third, fourth, fifth on the speedway, but they're dicing it up back there. One up against the outside wall. I believe that was the 43. No, I lie. That's the number 24 of Brody Ulick. Ulick was up against the wall. Back at the front of the field. Looks like a timing and scoring glitch. There we go. Rumsey is the race leader. It's Rumsey, it's Rayfield, it's Carroll, it's Tucker, Marique, and Jay Henderson, the top 6 drivers here. Micah Rayfield, one into the wall. Who is that? That's the 51 of Carroll. He was in the wall. Here comes a slider by Tucker. Tucker parked it right on his nose. Now here comes the 310, and Carroll says, how about we say caution lights? Caution lights. Looks like Elrod parked up against the outside wall. Coyle may be involved also. When you put 4 in the fluff, and you get stuck on the wall. Sometimes that dreaded outside wall just hangs on to you and it does not want to let you go. So the fourth caution flag of the evening, flying with 29 laps in the books. So we still got a lot of racing left to go here tonight, race fans. We got to thank you all for tuning in and listening to my raspy flu voice here tonight. That's right, I got the flu in the middle of summer, and it's about to be a heat wave here in Pennsylvania. We hope everybody out there that's tuning in tonight, though, is doing well. A lot of earthquakes, a lot of heat waves, a lot of storms through the Midwest. So we hope we find you well here tonight. Well, is what some of these drivers would like to say. Well, let's get going. We're going to go around, I believe, one more time here before we drop the hammer. Not quite ready. Waiting on to see if Brody Ulick can come back out. Coyle has been down on the infield for quite a while. Looks like Coyle might be calling it an evening here, just kind of hanging out by the car. So we're ready to go this time. Rumsey and Rayfield on the front. Rumsey with a great start, and oh, they're really tossing it up back there. 3, 4, 5 wide, one car going to the inside. That was the 57. That was Brody Ulick. Throw the caution flag here. Let's watch it back. Didn't get a good bird's eye view of this. Look at him. James Dahl going around. Ulick down to the inside. I believe is that Austin Smith also. Yeah, James Dahl front end collapsed on the number 90. I have an onboard camera with Dahl. Checked up as they were 5 wide sideways in front of him. Austin Smith nowhere to go, and then very hard contact to the inside wall. See if we can come out of it. There we go. Watch these guys all out front. Little contact. They were 4 wide and running hard. Taking a look at the scoring, we are under 10 laps to go here tonight, so I believe this will be a single file restart. Looks like we have the 57 here. That is Ulick. It's not where he should be on the timing and scoring. Should be Rumsey, Mayfield, Tucker, Marique, Henderson, Anderson, Lewis, Kangas, Carroll, Elrod, and that's it. Elrod, Dahl, and Ulick should be at the tail. So we're just waiting to see where all these drivers are positioned. Johnny Tucker coming to the hot pits here real quick while he has a second. It's going to take a second to get everybody into the correct positions. Looks like Ulick will pull to the inside here and let the rest of the field get in their spots. Sometimes you have this where the scoring comes, especially when everybody's 5 wide and a car spinning, right? Johnny Tucker down to the inside there, just came back out onto the speedway. Brandon Carroll battling inside the top 3 most of the night, just got pinballed around on that restart. He's back to 7th. Micah Rayfield in car number 57. He's picked up 14 spots since the drop of the green flag. He finds himself second, and he had himself a good restart. He was battling with the number 25 there of Rumsey. Jay Henderson also coming from back in 14th. He now finds himself 4th. Couple drivers that have gone the wrong way. You heard me talk about the number 51 of Carroll. He's dropped 6 spots. Austin Smith has dropped 7. Brody Ulick has dropped 9 spots since the drop of the green flag here tonight. I believe we're going to turn the lights off here. And I don't mean the big bright ones. No, caution light's going to stay on for at least another lap. Now we got the one to go signal, so we should be dropping the hammer. We talked about the timing and scoring here at I-55. Sometimes she just does not play nice, and tonight is one of those nights. Rumsey says, let's fire. Great start by him. Not such a great start there. I believe Reek and Henderson and one into the wall there. That's Aiden Lewis. Caution lights on again. There you see the number 55 of Aiden Lewis. Oh, Lewis got pushed up. I believe that was the 99. Miller Kangas. And you see the whole right front of that 55 is just folded. '99 just loose there, coming through the middle. So the 6th caution flag of the evening. 13 drivers still out there on the speedway. Coyle, Stuckey out of the event. Rutherford and Newberry not out on the speedway. Did not make the call. Green flag back into the air. Here we go. Rumsey trying to run away from Rayfield. Scott Marique is back there into that 3rd spot. Henderson is 4th. Anderson back in 5th. That's the top 5 with 6 to go. It'll be 5 to go when we come back around. Take a look at the race leaders. That's where we're going to focus this last 5 laps. Can Rumsey hold on? Little contact there from Rayfield into Rumsey. 5 to go. High 5 this time by. Caution. Looks like the 18 of Henderson. Up into the wall there. Something broke on the 18. Oh, Henderson went down to the corner, and it went straight up into the catch fence. Something was broken on that number 18. Turning, and it's going straight. So that's the 7th caution flag of the evening here. Henderson is down on the infield. See if he's able to get back out here. Lights are still on all around the speedway, so we're not ready to go back racing just yet. It has been all Rumsey, but Rayfield is right there. Marique is right there in the 310 black machine. Peyton Anderson is glitched up into the 4th spot. Carroll is back to running in 5th. Dahl is in 6th. Elrod is in 7th. Smith is in 8th. Tucker is in 9th. And Kangas is back there in 10th. Aiden Lewis is the last place driver on the speedway right now. He's being scored in the 11th spot. So Dahl doing what he needs to do. Here we go. Four to go for Rumsey. Everybody up against the wall trying to make some hay. Here comes the 57. Rayfield down low looking. Seeing if there's anything down there. Just about to the door number. This time he'll get Rumsey out of turn 4. New race leader with 2 laps to go and the caution flag. Looks like the 99 of Miller and the 55 of Lewis. And Lewis trying to get to the inside of the 99. Oh. I think Miller had enough. Well, race fans, you ever click on the camera and go, that may not have been the one we wanted? But I can tell you, Rayfield is the race leader with Rumsey, Marique, Anderson, and Carroll. Should just be a 1-lap shootout, I do believe. Sometimes I can't uno, dos, and tres right, race fans. Don't take my word. Sometimes that Pennsylvania education comes into play. Here we go. Green-white checker, 2 laps is what we got here. Rayfield out front of Rumsey, Marique, Anderson, Carroll. Dahl up into 6th. White silk this time. What does Rumsey have left in the bag of tricks? Can he get around the number 57 of Rayfield? Final time through 3 and 4. Here comes the 25 crossover. Crossover for the win goes to Micah Rayfield. It'll be Rayfield, Rumsey, Marique, Anderson, Carroll, Dahl, Tucker, Smith, Elrod, the top 9 drivers that all come across here tonight. What a run there by Micah Rayfield tonight. 15 spots gained. Started way back in the field here tonight. We're going to word in with Rayfield, Rumsey, and Marique after this. Race fans, don't go anywhere. Hang out to hear what those top 3 finishers have to say after this.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome back here, race fans, to I-55 here tonight for the Outlaw Pro Late Model Series, presented by Outlaw Dirt Series. Tonight at I-55 put on one heck of a 40-lap feature event. We saw everything from 5 wide to a turtle upside down, race fans, and a bunch of tires that may have left at the wrong time. What do you say we head trackside, though, and talk to the top 3 drivers? Let's start things off. Scott here tonight in car number 310. Scott, a great run for you. But tell me how it felt behind the wheel, because I obviously wasn't out there.
Keeping it straight, this is my first time racing on iRacing in probably almost 4 months now. So I wasn't even expecting to make the feature tonight, being really washed up on old setups too. But we were able to pull through. We just didn't go balls to the wall and try to fit my car everywhere, but we just wanted to be smart and not be wrecked out like everybody else did, and not try to do anything dumb on the track.
Yeah, this track here tonight looking very treacherous. Where did you find this track to be treacherous like everybody's been talking about, or did you find it pretty calm and cool?
I always have fun at this track. I can probably name one bad race here, and that was just straight wall riding. I noticed tonight the middle somewhat was staying in, but the top was very dominant towards the end, but I was just too.
Well, it looked like a fast hot rod here. Late yellows in this one. You find yourself inside the top 5. What more did you need to go up there and get around Rayfield and Rumsey? Well, maybe the cat got his tongue here. Looks like, though, we'll catch up with Scott after the fact. But, hey, race fans, picks up 9 spots. And let's see, we're trying to get it right. Marique is the driver there that will finish P number 3. Looks like, though, we have caught up with the driver that'll finish second. How about it, Mr. Rumsey? A great run for you. You started on the pole here, and then, well, you got to racing a little bit.
Yeah, just too many cautions, but I was definitely a long run car, but yeah, Rayfield got up to me and just I messed up one time and he got around me. I threw the slider on him for the last corner, just desperation move, but he got back around me, so it was a good win for him.
What'd you need here to hold him off late in this one?
Probably less than 5 cautions, but that wasn't even in discussion. But yeah, definitely a long run car. Just all the cautions were definitely hurting.
Definitely hurt you out there, but this track, outside groove, inside groove, it looked like everybody kind of migrated to the outside. Is that where your car felt comfortable here tonight?
No, definitely not. It was definitely, the middle was definitely where I was running the best, but they were definitely catching me up top, so I had to move up. And I went up there and it was just way too tight for what I was liked, but just couldn't hang on to it there at the end.
Well, you were able to hang on to it for a good run nonetheless. So, hey, congratulations on a podium run here. Before we let you go, who's on the quarter panels that makes it as fast as it is?
Yeah, I just got to thank all the buddies. We, everybody at EPR, Outlaw Saloon, and CFM for the sets, and just help from the guys, and had a couple people helping spot, and then it was just couldn't pull it off. So we got a top 3 though, so it'll be all right.
Not a bad day when you park it on a podium here tonight, though. Ian Rumsey finishing 1 spot short. That leaves one driver standing by here, and that's the 57. How about it, Mr. Rayfield, from the tail to the front here at the end of this one? A great run for the car 57.
Yeah, it was definitely a rough one. Definitely want to start off by big apologies to Devin Cole in the heat race, and some moves I made wasn't quite the right decision, but I was a little desperate, a little bit out of my comfort zone. It was a weird I-55 for me. I'm not used to going up to the top so early. I made a bad slider move on Devin and tried to get out of it and leave him a lane, and I don't know if I slid up on him and caught his left front, or if he was expecting me to slide all the way up and him cut down, and I let off trying to leave him a lane. I'm not sure. Either way, it goes on me, but definitely want to say sorry to him, and I know he's a really good driver, and he would have definitely had some say-so in that feature.
Yeah, a little rubbing, a little racing. Nothing, though, out of the ordinary for another Sunday night here of short track dirt racing. What do you say? We saw you here tonight. We saw you come from the back. You got to the front. You battled with Rumsey. What could have made the night better?
Just starting from qualifying, I missed my setup on qualifying. I went a little bit too tight. Thought it was gonna be blew off a little bit more for 15% than it was, and I couldn't quite keep it on the bottom like I wanted to, so I just stuck with a slider instead of keeping it all the way on the bottom. But other than that, we chased it, came through the B main, and started to feel a whole lot better, and started in the rear of the field, and the main setup was just phenomenal. And that's really what did it for me. I know I peaked under Ian. I didn't really expect to get past Ian Rumsey at all, honestly, and I seen or was told actually that I was clear, so I wasn't sure what quite happened to him, but appreciate the call out for that for me as well, and the spotter that I had with me tonight.
It was the right call at the right time, that's for sure here. Micah, but what do you say next week? Cedar Lake, are we going to see this 57 back in action at another bull ring style track?
It's possible. I'm not quite sure yet. It just depends. If there's some money races or something going on, I'm sure I'll be tending to those. But nah, I mean, I wish people would kind of keep their head on, because people don't realize behind the scenes that it's not necessarily the race master. It's the drivers. The drivers determine how the race is going to go, and whether they want to believe it or not, or they want to let their egos get in front of it or not. It's really on the drivers. It's not on the race control. So we'll see.
Well, before we let you go, what do you say we roll the red carpet out, dust off the microphone, and let you have at it, because I know there's people on the quarter panels and back home that make it all possible.
Yes, sir. I want to, first of all, big appreciation to Henderson Amusement. He backs me up 100% all the time. Without him, none of this would quite honestly be possible, especially when it comes to my setup shop and my house team that I have. I mean, he's just, even Rush Dirt Car Series that we also have, he makes it all possible. We just recently opened a new setup shop as well that he helped me open, so if you want to get on 51 Dig, hit us up. We'll give you a price, and we'll keep it going from there. And we're also not expensive, so try to keep a fine in between on that. 51 Speed Shop, or 51 Performance, I mean. All the house drivers who helped me countless hours. I know Randy Jansen, he backs me up a lot, man. Always in practice sessions with me to get these setups to where they need to be. Dirt Late Nation for the new wrap. I appreciate him a lot on it. He got it done pretty quick for me, so I appreciate him as well.
There you have it from your winner here tonight. It's going to be the driver of car number 57, Micah Rayfield, here tonight, picking up the W. And, well, race fans, you asked for it. It's been kind of brewing in the background. I've seen him lurking a little bit. What do you say we bring on the driver of the car 43 here? How about it, Peyton? No tires tonight there, old son.
Yeah, no tires. There were some sitting out there. I was looking at them, but weren't able to hit them.
Car looking pretty sporty here tonight. A 4th place finish, I believe, starting a little deeper than you wanted. How did you work your way methodically through the field here?
Yeah, honestly, I wasn't even expecting to get into the feature. We were running some super old setups. I didn't even know what they were going to do. For qualifying, I had 3 setups in mind, but just chose the wrong one. Felt terrible. And to get to the feature, I pretty much just tried keeping my nose clean. There was one wreck in the heat race. I don't know how I ever avoided that. I thought I was dead. And then just in the feature, there were so many wrecks. Just can't believe I stayed out of it. Had some nose damage pretty early on in the race, but was super far up there. Didn't want to go to the back and risk not being able to get back up.
So a lot of yellows come from the tail of the field, so try to stay ahead of it. But hey, you talked about no Ute tires here tonight. What do you think at Cedar Lake? Because it's been a while since I've been there. Refresh my memory. How many Ute tires are there?
Oh, there's a bunch. It's kind of like Macon. If you've ever been into Macon, Illinois, the tires are kind of dug into the ground, but they're still there. They'll throw you around. So I'm used to hitting those as well, but it's nothing like Lucas Oil.
Macon, Illinois. Son, you realize we're from Pennsylvania over here, right?
I'm
Long ways away for myself. So, hey, great run for you, sir. We'll get you out of here and loaded in so you can try and stay away from those Ute tires for next week.
Yeah, I'll try to run the top a lot.
There it is. Peyton Anderson here tonight finishing 4th, and I believe we lost our connection, I do think, with Scott. But I think, Scott, are you back here with us now?
Yes, sir.
Well, we want to give you your time to shine, my friend, here. As you started deeper into the field tonight, you did get up to that 3rd spot. We talked about that before we lost you. But what do you say next week? We head off to Cedar Lake before we headed to Volusia. We haven't seen you much this season. What we're going to see you through the last 2 rounds of the season?
I'll try to make it. I want to get more back on iRacing, so I'll see if I'll be able to make it, since it is a Sunday. For Cedar, ooh, yeah, those tires are scary. I ain't gonna lie. I do like around the bottom there, especially through 1 and 2. So I'll probably be joining Peyton next week with the tires. We'll have to see.
Well, I hate to tell you, but I know he's called dibs on some of those inside tires already. He's out there with some spray paint himself, so you're going to have to battle him for that. But, hey, I wanted to definitely let you have your time to shine. So who's on the quarter panels of this car, and who makes it possible behind the scenes that we don't see?
Justin Byron, my iRacing uncle. He got me on Coast to Coast. Helped me with a lot of issues I've had in the past. The USA Speed Shop for the setups. I was on a really old setup from last year, this race, and I was still able to make it all the way up and almost get close to the leader, but I wasn't there yet. Big Tim's wraps through Reisler. He's the one that helped with this team wrap, since I don't have one for the pros. Jesse Mellon Factory and 62 Logistics.
Keeping it simple here tonight. Scott Merrick coming back there and getting the last kind of words in with us, race fans. That's your top 3 and your 4th place finisher here tonight from I-55. Where do we go from here? Well, you heard me say it, race fans. We're going to pack them up. We're going to head to Cedar Lake. Cedar Lake before we head to Volusia. We will wrap up the season in sunny Florida. We will crown a champion in season number 8 here tonight. Or, well, not tonight. Tonight's done. We crowned a winner. We'll crown a champion in 2 weeks. Those 2 drivers still are going to be the drivers of James Dahl and Aiden Lewis. Those 2 drivers tonight, though, it looks like James Dahl will open up that points lead just a little bit headed into the final 2 rounds of the season. But race fans, for everybody over here at the Outlaw Dirt Series, from all of us on the Turn 3 Racing Network, we hope you enjoyed tonight's virtual show here from the I-55 Speedway. And until we catch you next time, race fans, everybody stay safe, and we'll see you in Turn 3.